This is the guy where all this rock and roll was born in the CFL days and the WLS AM days. A Chicago legend. Put your hands together for the one and only Dick Biondi.
This is the Wild-Eyed Australian Dick Biondi. Roses are red, violets are blue. If I don't read a commercial, the boss says I'm through.
Who is that? Is he on something?
He was an early rebel.
How many guys do you know that have been fired 25 times from any job?
On top of a pizza.
People would send him pizzas in the mail.
He was there for everybody. Elvis, the Beatles.
Dick Biondi was the first guy to play a Beatle record in America.
He was in the recording studio when the Stones did Satisfaction.
Recorded Surfer Girl. I said, why don't we take it to Dick Biondi? And we took it down there. They played it, and people called in on the phone and said, we love that record.
He played music by black artists that not a lot of people were playing.
He would break all of our records.
Back in the 60s, there'd be 1,000 kids waiting to meet Dick Biondi.
He's amazing. Amazing that he's still on the air, still doing what he's doing.
Let's have 3 hours of rockin' and rollin'.
Dick Biondi, the American rock and roll disc jockey.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dick Biondi. I'm sure you guys are having a lot of fun.
In the early 60s, like most teens, I had my radio glued to my ear, listening to rock and roll, teen news, and my favorite disc jockey, Dick Biondi. Dick was more than a DJ. He was our friend. I've always wanted to tell Dick's story and the impact he had on the music and the people of my generation. Because for me and for millions of baby boomers growing up in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, Dick Biondi was the voice in our cars, the voice under our pillows, and the voice that rocked America.
Everybody having a great time? Yeah! Before I get started, I have a few family members out there. I just want to say hello, everybody. My name is Joe Farina. I'm the Director of Communications and Marketing for the Dick Biondi film, and I'm also a proud member of the Illinois Rock and Roll Museum as well.
Hi, everybody. I'm Pamela Ensweiler-Police. And for the past 7.5 years, I've been focused on directing a documentary film about the life and career of a man that we know is one of the greatest radio personalities of all time. I'd like to give a nod of appreciation to the bands and some of the DJs that are here tonight that agreed to be interviewed for our film. I really appreciate your contribution to Dick's legacy. Richard Orlando Biondi began his radio career at the age of 8 by reading a commercial on the air. Suddenly, the boy known as a Scorch, who was always yakking, got the radio bug. Dick dreamed of being the most listened to disc jockey in America. Big dreams for a small boy growing up in Endicott, New York. It was a small town where people looked out for each other. Dick's mother was a short order cook. His father, who was a fireman, encouraged him to go chase your dream. After graduating from high school in 1950, Dick set off to make his mark on the world. His first job lasted 3 months. Then he got fired. It was the first of that would eventually become 25 firings.
In the Jim Crow South in the 1950s, Dick started playing rhythm and blues, which was known at that time as race, or sepia music. He fell in love with the music and became a champion of black artists like Fats Domino, Little Richard, Joe Lincolnson, and Ruth Brown. When Dick got the call to come to Youngstown to roll out a new rock and roll format at WHOT, Dick was ready. Soon he was the hottest DJ in Youngstown. playing the latest records and introducing young artists like Bobby Darin, Paul Anka, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Elvis Presley.
When Dick played a record, people were running out and buying it. He became known as the hit maker. Dick was learning how to connect with the kids, and his unique personality began to emerge, and so did his rebel heart. When he was chewed out by his boss at WKBW in Buffalo, Dick told listeners to throw rocks at his boss's car. And someone did. It was another firing for the rebel DJ. But 2 weeks later, Dick got a telegram from program director Sam Holman, who said, "How'd you like to come to WLS in Chicago?" The powerful 50,000 watt signal would carry the nightly show nationwide. Biondi took the town by storm and the country. For two out of the 3 short years that he was at WLS, Biondi was voted the most popular disc jockey in America. Dick became the first disc jockey in the U.S. to play a Beatles record. It was in February 1963, a year before the Beatles appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show, kicking off the British invasion. In Los Angeles, at KRLA, Dick introduced the Beatles and the Rolling Stones in concert. He broke the Beach Boys' first ballad, Surfer Girl. But for Dick, it was always about the kids. His affection for his audience, his deep commitment to the music, and his passion for his profession endeared him to people of all ages. Although he was always smiling, Dick struggled to find a city and an audience that would understand what he was trying to do. He found it in Chicago.
Chicago has always welcomed Dick with open arms. He loves this city, and he calls it home. Chicago is where Dick found his greatest success. It's where his dreams came true, and he reached the pinnacle of radio success. Popping my peas there, huh? Now, after 6 decades of entertaining us, we are saluting him. Dick Biondi's fascinating story will unfold in our documentary film, The Voice That Rocked America. Yeah! Now the movie will be seen on PBS, streaming at film festivals, and on DVD. We are celebrating Dick's 89th birthday on September, it's all right, yeah, thank you. On September 19th, it's a Sunday, 2 o'clock. You're all invited. We're having a Dick Biondi birthday bash at the Arcada Theater. Felix Cavaliere and some of the artists you see tonight will be performing. You can learn more at dickbiondifilm.com or come and see yours truly.
Dick Biondi's been inducted into the Radio Hall of Fame, honored with an exhibit at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and has a street named in his honor in Chicago, Biondi Way. And tonight, we are honored to accept this award from the Illinois Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on Dick's behalf. Thank you.